Hey, so we're all ready for Jummah. Spoke to Shahid. Everything's set. Just got to clip the nails. Get the. I was gonna wear a thobe today, but I need to buy an iron. A lot of my thobes are a bit creased up and stuff, so I'm gonna have to get that sorted this weekend. But yeah, other than that, just a quick check-in. We are 24 minutes past 11. Jummah khutbah starts at 12 o'clock, and then we read Jummah Salah at 12:30, which that's since the clocks have changed, everything's moved forward an hour, and actually I quite like it because we get to, for me personally, I get to get a bit more of my day freed up. However, because I missed the gym this morning, so I'm going to come back from Jummah today, get sorted out straight away and go hit the gym. Yeah, so just a little check-in really. All set. We've got us whites on. Nice cardigan I've got sorted for this afternoon to keep me warm because it's a little bit mild out there now. Winter's starting to settle in. So yeah, right, let's get to Batley. See you soon. Nice little view of Batley. What's the video then? What do you think? It's alright. 27. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Inshallah everybody's well on this Friday. Lovely Jummah. Just been to Dart Lane in Batley today. Met up with brother Shahid. Sometimes I'll go back to his mum's, or I'll go to his for a little catch up and a chat. But today he had other arrangements, so prayed in the masjid. Had a little chat with him on his way, walked him back up to his, and then I've come straight home. So we've made good time. So now I'm going to get changed, get sorted, and get ourselves to the gym. Yeah, so let's go get this good workout in. We haven't been for 2 days lifting wise, so we should get a good response from the body. Sometimes I find that when you're training every day lifting, you have good and bad days where, when I say a good response, I mean, you feel a good pump. So if I do my chest today, it should really fill up with blood. Those of you that train will know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so I'm gonna have a quick snack now. Bit of yogurt. I've had me 2 boiled eggs and 2 pieces of toast this morning. I've already had a strong coffee. I might actually sneak another coffee in now. But I only generally have a coffee on the morning, and then if I'm going to train, I'll have a coffee before I train. That's about it. With the usual pre-workout L-arginine and creatine that I have every day. So yeah, we're going to go do a push session today with some quads. Don't want to go too heavy on the pushing movements because we've got boxing. In fact, we've got another 3 hours of boxing tomorrow, as it is Saturday. Hello Bluebell, come to say hello. I see. This is your editor. She's just keeping a tab on things. Lovely little backstory to this cat. She was never mine. For 10 years I tried to befriend this cat, and she would not let anybody near her on the street. And then the last couple of years she started letting me stroke her, and then a few things happened this year and she basically moved in, and now she calls this home, bless her. So yeah, she's about 12 years old. I think I've known her all her life really, but I didn't know that she'd be moving in, bless her. But yeah, she's moved in now, where she used to live, just next door. It's Jane. She helped her son out basically, so her son moved in for a bit with his missus and 3 kids, and with that change, the cat just went, I'm not going in that house again. So she stayed outside for about 8 months, 9 months, something like that. But Jane had a cat house outside her house that she'd never go in, so I fixed the garden up and put that cat house in the bottom of my garden, and she moved into that, and then slowly progressed into coming into the house, and now I can't get her out. Bless her, bless her. But yeah, she's a lovely little cat. Very fussy eater, aren't you? Eh? Anyway, let's go get sorted for the gym, and we'll go smash out a good session. Say goodbye, Bluebell. Hey, got to the gym. Oh, you can't see it from there, can you? Anyway, I got to the gym. That was a serious task. Traffic, school time traffic, nightmare. Honestly, I had to take a detour. It just felt like everything's worked against me to get me to make me like not come to the gym today, because I've not been lifting for 2 days. Yeah, and it was just like a slog just to get to the gym. But we're here. We ain't giving up. We're getting in there now, and we're gonna kick some butt. So yeah, I'll check in after this session. We've got a push session today. Chest, shoulders, triceps. I'm gonna do a little bit of biceps, and we're gonna do quads as well. So yeah, I'll see you soon. Hey, how's it going, folks? What a day. Just got back from the gym, as you saw. Decent session. Bit of a struggle to get to it, to be honest. Just could not be bothered, but as always, now that it's done, feel great. Back on, got the momentum back up. Now we're just going to keep pushing on and get back into the routine and the groove of things again. Really enjoyed that. Yeah, so just reflecting on a really interesting week. There's not been much, obviously, to vlog too much, you know, so I've learned from the first episode and the footage that I've taken over the last 2 weeks that you know, there's got to be sort of a limit to how much vlogging I'm doing, because you know, you don't want to hear about every single little pit stop that I make, and you know, there's not much changing throughout a day. Some days So yeah, I've just cut back a bit on things. But other than that, you know, I've had a couple of people. I don't know what it is, but I've got a couple of friends that are going through some tough times at the minute, and it just sort of gives you some perspective. Yeah, and when I look at my age range, 43 years old, and there's a few people that I've kept in touch with throughout my childhood, and then throughout my sort of teens and 20s, and there's not a lot of people that are happy, to be honest. There just seems to be a lot of stress and worry out there at the minute. I guess it's to do with the economy, rising cost of living, all sorts of stuff really. You know, the work is tough at this time of year. Yeah, and there's a few people out there that are struggling, and I'm trying to help, but you know, it seems like there's a block on some people that you try and help. They just don't. They can't take, like, I wouldn't say advice, because I'm no guru. I don't have answers to everything. I just sort of try and help, you know, give my opinion, I suppose, and try and I try and help people look at things from a different perspective, because I think, you know, the only thing you can really control is your mind. Everything else outside is out of your control. But this, you know, you can control yourself. Yes, we're human. Sometimes, you know, we have moments, we have weaknesses, we also have strengths. I think it's really important that you try and look at things in a positive light. I know it's difficult. I've spent my own time in solitude with depression. Way before I was a Muslim, I had lots of unanswered questions, resentment, anger problems, all sorts really, to be honest. Yeah, so I just sort of noticed there's a lot of people out there at the minute that are struggling, and it's not nice to see, you know. It's especially when it's people you care about, it's a tough thing to see. And a lot of it, I think, comes from the perspective, falling victim to keeping up with the Joneses. You know, that same old leave school, get a job, get married, buy a house, all that sort of old, you know, traditional, I don't know what to call it, like societal norms, I suppose, aren't they? You know, they're like the expectations that society has on people. Yeah, I've always looked at it and thought it was a trap myself. But I have a very unique perspective on things, I think, from what I've been told. It's not my opinion, that's what I've been told, which I'm sure you'll come to see as things are, you know, as things move forward, and I start to relax a bit more in front of the camera and give my opinion on things. Not that it counts for anything, it's just my opinion, that's all it is. But as I say, you know, I always try and help people that come to me. Obviously you've got to have a skill to be able to listen, you know, because I think that's a skill in itself, which I have to work on myself, because, you know, sometimes people just want to be heard, you know, so they don't want solutions, they don't want you to try and problem solve, they just want to know that someone's listened and validated their position. And their struggles. You know, it's a very complex life we live if you overthink, because it's very easy to do that, and especially now with there's so much information out there, mobile phones, television, internet. You know, we, my sort of generation, we didn't have these things when we were children. And growing up in our teens, we didn't have these things. So it's a very different world that we're living in now. But anyway, I digress. This is Friday. It's 5:10 now. Had a lovely Jummah in Batley. Just been to the gym. Popped home, prayed my sunset prayer, and now I'm just going to have one of my little treats. Hey, always hydrate. Make sure you've got juice, you know, water. This is just dilute water. I drink. This is a 1.5 litre bottle. I try and drink 2 of these a day. Most days I succeed. But anybody who knows me pretty much knows wherever I go, I have one of these with me. I take it everywhere I go. I used to even take it in the mosque at first. I don't anymore, but yeah, I used to even take it in the mosque for Friday prayers and whatnot. But anyway, yeah, so that's Thursday concluded. Not sure if this is going to be the end of another episode or not. If it is, drop me a like, subscribe. Feel free to pop any comments down below, and I will see you on the next episode. If it's not, then I'll see you in the morning. Yeah, and of course, again, thanks to everyone who's tuned in and given me your time. Appreciate any comments, feedback, or even if you just, you know, just for being here. Thank you, just for watching this. I appreciate it. And yeah, take care, folks, and I will see you on the flip side.